Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This one's a little bit more vlog style, but if you're anything like me, you always like trying to find a deal. And even if I have a big budget, I'm always trying to find the deal on the next something. And so one of the lights that we talk about a lot in other videos is the Megalite Extra Small Strobe. It's like a $500 strobe that works as a wash. It's a pretty killer fixture for $500, and we've used it a lot. So I was honestly trying to find the next replacement for that light, because one of the problems with that light is it's not always color consistent between fixtures. So like one might be blue and one might be a little bit lighter blue. The chips are just not the same, which is what you get with Chinese fixtures. So we found a fixture, and honestly, there's zero information about it online at all. It's an older fixture, but I found them for sale for a killer deal. And so we got one, and that's what we're talking about today. Okay, so this is the light that we're talking about. This right here is the SGM XC-5, C for color. And it's a lot older of a fixture. SGM is a pretty well-known company. They make fixtures to this date. And this is technically a strobe fixture, but as you probably know, strobe fixtures are pretty popular as wash fixtures these days, like the JDC1 or the Strike M. Flares, nitros, all those kinds of fixtures are strobes that we use as washes. And we like the square face, we like the no lens. They look really, really nice. So the Megalite is just like that. It's really small and it has no lens, just raw LED. It actually creates a pretty good wash for $500. So my goal today is to see, is this light a replacement in the used market for the Megalite? Yeah, so let's see what we got. Okay, so right off the bat, let's take a look at this light. It's a little bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's honestly closer to like the Q7 in size. The housing has not changed like one bit. For the newer SGMs look just like it. Build quality is fantastic, which is to expect from SGM. Like, they're a great company, make great fixtures, so build quality is great. Power con in and out, DMX in and out 5-pin. The only thing that we know about this light so far is that I think you have to do some trick with the shutter to get it to stay on, and then two, it wants 208 only, so we're building a little power con adapter for that. But in 110 you plug it in and it like turns on and then dims down right away. So it is a 208 only fixture versus the Megalite is a 110 or 208 fixture. You can do either. So if your facility doesn't have 208, that would be a con right there. Okay, so we messed with the fixture for about an hour, and the color doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks like red, green, and blue, but the biggest problem is that even according to the manual, it says that you can have a blinder look, but we can't actually get that blinder look to stay on past 50% of the fixture, if that. Like, we can kind of get it to stay static, but it just wants the strobe, and it's kind of made to be a strobe. It's where like the Q7 might be the better option, but then that fixture is really expensive. So as of now, if you're interested in the XC-5 because you want to use it for your church and you can find it cheap, as of right now, we can only get it to be a strobe really, and not a static wash. So if you're looking for a cheap wash fixture, the Megalite Extra Small XS Strobe is probably the way to go. Yeah.
Well,
any thoughts here, Andrew?
we tried everything.
We've tried, so it has 7 channel, or as a 1 channel 3-channel, 6-channel, and 7-channel mode, and then a pixel mode. And so far, none of those will get it to stay on. Even the one that's just a red, green, blue without intensity or strobe, it doesn't want to stay on, which is very strange. So maybe we're doing something wrong, but these are just things to know about the XC-5 if you're interested in buying it. Okay, so here's the verdict. In case you're wanting to buy this fixture because you want a cheap strobe wash light, it won't work how you want it to. So the internals can't handle, apparently this is an old fixture, the internals can't handle full RGB at full for a long period of time. It will dim itself down. We could get it to stay on at like 50%, but that's not very bright. So yeah, sadly, it won't work as a wash strobe like we were wanting it to. It will work as a strobe. And it might work as like a dim eye candy thing, but there's a lot of better fixtures out there. Honestly, like even the MFL little baby strobe would be better if you want just a dim eye candy fixture than this thing. So sadly, the verdict is it's not a solution. Don't use it. If you want a cheap square strobe as a wash, buy the Megalite XS Strobe. But stay tuned because I'm sure that I will test more fixtures just like that.